Oh, hi, everybody. How is it going? Oh, what a day, what a week. This has been one of those days where it's Wednesday, but it feels like Thursday. Yesterday was Tuesday, felt like Thursday. Sometimes you just get a week full of Thursdays, folks, and the only thing you can do when you get dealt a week full of Thursdays is just keep moving forward. That's my advice to you. Don't let all those Thursdays get you down, please. You know what? I want to try something. We haven't done this before. I just saw it in the comments. Please tell Keith, hi, and Amanda loves you. There you go. I've delivered the message. I'm always happy to spread a little love around, feelings of love and warmth. Shout out to Lucky58. Best wishes to Dolphin Girl 89, one of our regulars who is playing from the hospital. I hope everything is okay. I wish you a speedy recovery. And I want to hear about you playing not in the hospital very, very soon. Now, we asked... by the way, before I get into that, KN Johnson 94 is in New York. Hello to you, KN Johnson. It just joined Swagbucks today. Welcome to Swagbucks. Welcome to Swagbucks Live. We are so pleased to have you. Think you're gonna like it here. We asked what your hidden talent is. Vimat claims he's a great broadcaster. Chicago man can make a room disappear by walking into it. Hey, not nice. Be kind to yourself, Chicago man. Normally acts shy when they're really very outgoing. A sly extrovert. Dan here used to perform magic as a kid, a very cool talent indeed. Amin Bob 471 loves to write and is into journalism and media. Well, Fimat is a secret broadcaster. Maybe you two could hook up on some scripts. Plain Mom 2 is super flexible thanks to being double jointed. Lizzie B901 is a poet and she does know it. And Lucky 58 from before is an actress who also wants to be a comedian. Well, I will tell you. Just a little bit of advice. Take a class and get up on stage and do it. That's the only way to get better. Just like acting, you have to do it to get better at it. You know, it's National Freedom Day, so thank you for exercising your freedom to make smart decisions by playing the Thursday edition of Swagbucks Live. That's the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Set your knowledge free as you play for today's grand prize. It's free! It's free! That is $1,000, my friends. Did you see it? Did it show up on screen? Sure it did. Everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions, well, you will split it. But that's not all. In this game, you will earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. So if that happens, here's what you do. You need to claim your bonus SB at the end of the game, whatever you earn throughout it, by clicking a button that appears once the game has ended. What I'm saying is stick around, otherwise you won't keep those SB. But if you're a grand prize winner, you don't have to do any claiming. Those bonus SB are claimed for you automatically. Also, this is for you, KN Johnson. I know you're new here. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. You can do that either using SB or with a free rejoin. If you don't have any, that's okay. Anytime a game's not happy, you can click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu, and you can earn free rejoins by watching videos. But also, KN Johnson, you're going to love this one last thing, because each game, we give away a 500 SB prize to one player who earns and claims at least 1 SB in the game. We announce each game's winner at the beginning of the following game, which means I do have the winner from Tuesday's game, and it was G.K. Lingle, or G. Klingle. Congratulations, however you pronounce that name, congratulations to you. You will be credited shortly. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming, because the next time, the winner could be you. Finally, there are 2 ways to earn SB from Swagbucks Live outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, a once-a-day, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule. It resets each night at midnight Pacific time. Finally, second, if you click the More Ways to Earn button in the main menu, you will access an exclusive offer wall with opportunities to earn SB towards your daily goal. All right, you know what? I'm setting the comments free. They're free to take a break so that the game can begin by comments. Here is question number 1. Which of the following women was not one of the big 5 supermodels of the 1990s? Was it Emily Ratajkowski, Naomi Campbell, or Cindy Crawford? Which one of those is not one of the big 5 supermodels of the 1990s? The big 5 were the most recognizable faces on the planet, on magazine covers and billboards everywhere. They were Cindy Crawford, Christy Turlington, Linda Evangelista, Naomi Campbell, and Claudia Schiffer. That means Emily Ratajkowski came later. I think she was born in the 90s, as a matter of fact. 91% of you getting that one right. Well done. Of course, Naomi Campbell, still working. Cindy Crawford. They look the same. They have not aged, like magically. They look great. They've done well for themselves. You're happy for them. Cindy Crawford's like got kids that look just like her. There are more Cindy Crawfords out in the world. She's a sharp businesswoman, just a good person. We like her. All right, let's move on to question number 2, because of the people who got that wrong, pretty much everyone came back in. Most of the people rejoining for free, plus some of our stragglers. We have over 32,400 people in grand prize contention, almost 34,000 of you playing the game. And from here on out, every question you get right earns you 1 bonus SB. Let's kick that off right now with question number 2. Chopsticks are mostly used at what type of restaurant? Is it Italian, sushi, or French? Which of those places would you most likely be using chopsticks, I ask you? Once you learn to use them, you might wonder why you ever used forks in the first place. And if you want to master them, I recommend you try eating at sushi places more often. Sushi places, that is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. A Chinese restaurant also has chopsticks. That is where I use them most often because I don't like fish. It's a fun fact about me. If you take me to a sushi place, I'm going to get the teriyaki chicken. I will get it. That is not a threat. That is a promise. Let's move on to question number 3 now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Let's go. Which of the following is not one of the Canadian provinces? Is it British Columbia, Ontario, or the Pacific Northwest? We are looking for the one that is not a Canadian province. While they're near the correct answer to this question, that area is a collection of states here in the U.S., the Pacific Northwest. It's more of a region than a province. You can use that motto if you want. Put it on a t-shirt. I don't care. You don't have to pay me anything. 97% of you getting that one right. Well done. We still have, after 3 questions, over 30,000, almost 31,000 people in grand prize contention. Almost 34,000 of you here with us. And remember, even if you're not in it for the grand prize, you should be earning and then claiming at the end of the game those bonus SB. That's how you get entered into the drawing to win a 500 SB giveaway. All right? Let's move on to question number 4 now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. In 1772, Ben Franklin published an ode to a fallen family pet named Mungo. What kind of animal was he? Was he a dog, a chimpanzee, or a squirrel? Dear departed Mungo, we miss you. We miss you, Mungo. Ben Franklin was a weird dude. He had a basement full of cadavers. He set the fashion standard in Paris, wearing the coonskin caps, the raccoon hats. That he did that in Paris. He was also an avid swimmer. And did you know he loved squirrels and gave them to his family as pets? Squirrel is the answer. Mungo was a squirrel. 71% of you getting that one right. Well done. Did he invent the squirrel leash? Is there a squirrel leash? I kind of hope not. Feels like a cruel thing to do to a squirrel. They just want to scamper up trees. It was not a chimpanzee, nor was it a dog. That means 29% of you just got eliminated. But good news, over 3/4 of you coming right back in, propelling us over 28,000 people in grand prize contention. Not a lot of people leaving the app, which I also like to see, because guess what? We're reaching the halfway point of the game now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. I present to you Q5. Which of the following landmarks is located in Paris? Is it the Arc de Triomphe, the Parthenon, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Which one could it be? Could it be the Arc de Triomphe, the Parthenon, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa? It was once named Place l'Étoile because it was a star from which 12 avenues radiated. But thanks to Napoleon, it is now home to the Arc de Triomphe. That is right. It was in French. I pronounced it in French. That's what I took in school. You're welcome. 90% of you getting that one right. Well done. The Parthenon, of course, in Greece. We talked about that earlier this week, I believe, or late last week. And then the Leaning Tower of Pisa, that is in Italy. I'm sure you've already been there taking the picture where it looks like you're trying to hold it up. If you've been there, you took that picture. I've not, but I would have if I was there. I would have tried to, look like I was the only thing holding it up. Who wouldn't? Let's move on to question number 6 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The infamous boulder scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark was inspired by a similar scene in what comic book? Was it Doc Savage, Iron Man, or Scrooge McDuck? The boulder scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark Inspired by a scene from this comic book? You would expect that the rolling boulder of doom to come straight from an action panel, and you're right, but not involving the hero you'd think. It was inspired by a Scrooge McDuck adventure. That is right. Scrooge McDuck is the answer. Swim in that money bin, 77% of you. You got that one right. Well done. Only 23% of you eliminated. That is obscure knowledge, I would think. But here, over 3/4 of you getting it right. Love to see that. Still over 21,500 people in grand prize contention. And only 4 questions remain. Let's move on to question number 7 now. Worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. In which year did the United Nations form? Was it 1901, 1933, or 1945? In which year did the United Nations form? I'm asking you. You tell me. Prior to the UN, there was Woodrow Wilson's League of Nations, but the UN involves more countries and continues to play an important role in global politics, which it has done since the year 1945. 1945 is the answer. 93% of you getting that one right. Doing really well as we continue to move through this game. Now only 3 questions remaining. The next one worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here it is, Q8. Starting in 1999, what new toy was banned in schools? Was it Happen and Hair Barbie, Tech Decks, or Tamagotchi? Might be a weird segue, but do you follow us on Twitter at Swagbucks Live? These toys were small but distracting, especially since they require fingers students you should be using to take notes, instead of pulling off sick tricks with their tech decks. Tech decks is the answer. Oh my goodness, Tamagotchi. We Tamagotchi you with that one. 89% of you answering that, only 11% going with tech decks. We just lost a whole lot of people, but it is a whole lot of people who have not yet used a rejoin, my guess, and there's only 2 questions left. Now is the time to rejoin the game. You're only 2 questions away from winning it. I already see over half of you doing just that. The Tamagotchi was not a new toy in 1999. That is the distinction. Tamagotchi's also banned. Listen, I worked as a camp counselor. I know we had to take Tamagotchi away from kids. Magic the Gathering cards, those had to be taken away. Like, you just don't bring them to camp. Don't bring them to day camp. Okay? The tech decks we didn't really have a problem with because, you're going from room to room. There's not really time for them to set up the half pipe. All right, most of the people eliminated have come back in. Still over 15,400 people in grand prize contention. Only 2 questions remain. Let's move on to question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following board games is a word game? Is it Catan, Boggle, or Dominoes? Which of these board games would you classify as a word game? Which one could it be? Shake up the container until the cubes fall into place. Then find as many words as you can before the timer runs out in a round of Boggle. Boggle is the answer. 15,325 of you have made it this far, and you're ready for our final question. But before we get to that final question, get protein-packed deliciousness with Parm Crisps. Parm Crisps are made with 100% cheese to deliver the uniquely bold and savory taste you love with the crunch you're craving. They're also good for your SB account. Add Parm Crisps to your list in Magic Receipts, then buy 1 Parm Crisps, Cheese Crisps, or Snack Mix in-store at a participating retailer and earn 150 SB when you upload a photo of your receipt as proof of purchase. Buy 2 on the same receipt and earn 400 SB. And let's face it, you're looking at the picture right now, you're going to get 2. It's just the right thing to do. You should always have extra cheese in the house. You never know when a guest is going to drop by or you're going to get hungry again. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this opportunity, but please check it out after the game, won't you? Speaking of the game, we have 15,339 people in contention for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 33,100 of you sticking around to the very end. And I got 1 more bonus SB for you if you can correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. Which mountain range can be found in Colorado? Is it the Rockies, the Appalachians, or the Sierra Nevada? Which mountain range is in Colorado? Which could it possibly be? It's one of the most famous mountain ranges in America and gave Colorado's professional baseball team their name. You know who they are. They're the Colorado Rockies, of course. The Rockies, that is the answer. A little taste of the Rockies for you there. 15,040 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. And well done to each and every one of you on this Not Thursday. Who do we have? We have Fanta Man 3108. Fanta, don't you want to win this game? You just did. We got Nikki Rawat. Congratulations to you. Who else do we have here? Ledget 19. Congratulations. And one more. HKG 96846. Sometimes we like to say just some numbers and letters. Congratulations to each of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB throughout the game and claim them. You're also smart, and here's why. You have more SB in your account now than you did when the game started. You stuck around, you gutted it out, and you walked away with your pockets a little bit heavier because of those SB. Now that you have those SB, you know what to do with them when the time is right for you. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back tomorrow, won't you, for a very special and fun game. You know, it's Groundhog Day. We always have fun. This has been Swagbucks Live. We'll see you then, my friend.